And we're muted. Now we're not.
Already.
Already, right out of the gate, we're
Yay.
muted.
Oh no.
That's
Okay.
right. COVID brain.
That's my one mistake for the night right there. Okay.
All right. All
For
right.
those who don't know, Jennifer there on the left, Beth on the right, me in the middle. Yep.
Hi.
If you don't know. Welcome back, everyone. Sorry about the big break. That was, yeah. What are you going to do? For those who haven't had it, don't go hunt it down. You don't want it.
No. No.
No. And for those who have had it, you know the deal. Yeah.
Well, how bad was yours, really?
3 days, it was pretty bad, and then it got better, but the exhaustion just will not go away. Oh,
That takes a while. Mine
Man.
did too. I just felt like I had the heavy cold though. I didn't
Oh.
feel like I was like super sick.
Oh, there was 3 days when I barely moved. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just right down for the count. Yep.
Oh no.
Aches, all of it. Yeah. But
Oh dear.
fortunately, I did not get the cough. I did not. Some people talk about that
I
cough.
didn't either.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did your throat get
Cough
really
is
sore?
nasty.
Nope, didn't get the sore throat
Oh
either.
my god. I had the worst sore throat, so that's why I went to the doctor. I thought I had strep.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I was like, I'll
Margaret-
take a COVID test first to rule it out.
Yeah. And there you were.
There you
Yeah.
are.
Margaret
Nice.
said it felt like she had glass in her throat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Yep.
bad.
So, all right. Let's not have this be an old people talk about our health thing.
Oh,
my
no.
elbow.
Getting there.
So, welcome back, everybody. We're back on schedule. We should be good to go. Last Wednesday of the month, though, I will not be here because I'll either be in Michigan surprising my dad with a surprise visit, or in Arizona helping our son by taking care of their dog while they go to Hawaii. I think I'm getting cheated there.
I think you are. You are. But
Yeah.
well, maybe you could go to the attic while you're there.
I
Yeah.
was just thinking that.
Yeah, that'll be my field
And
day.
then you could take a camera with you and do some shopping for us.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Help other people spend their money.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
No charge for that. No charge.
Yeah,
Yep.
nice.
So one way or
Nice.
the other, the last Wednesday of the month will not be around, and but then we'll be back in September, and I've got what I probably have now after today 20 invitations out for people to do shows with us. People must be really busy because nobody's getting back to me. If you have ideas for people I might do a show with, fire them at me because I have now used up the entire list. So.
Boy. When's
people are-
that needlework expo? Isn't needlework expo
End of the month, I
something
think.
coming up?
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
everybody's busy getting ready for that or something.
Well, I didn't have any cross stitch people because their response is always,
Oh.
I can't breathe till Needlework Expo's over. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, I'll take suggestions anytime. I did want to mention because we did it real quick last time we were here with the folks in Sydney, Australia. Penny Surata and Linda Bazarski were the winners of the Threads of Awakening books that Leslie Rinchen Wangmo gave us to give away. And those are here, and they'll be going out. The release date for the book is the 23rd of August, so Leslie asked that it not be sent out before then, in fairness to everyone else. So those are here, and they'll go out so that you have them the 23rd or 4th, somewhere in there. So Penny and Linda, you were the winners. And order this book. You know, it's like we're getting a commission off this thing, but we're not. Trust me,
It's just a good book.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, even if you're not interested in the, Buddhism or any of that, her journey is interesting. The stitching is interesting. To me, it was just fascinating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's well written. It tells a good story.
Yes.
If for needleworkers, there's plenty of that, like more than plenty of that, and it's just an interesting journey of what Leslie went through and how she experienced it. And then, of course, sorry about that. For those who don't know, we did a Sunday podcast with her. And then in early August you can look it up, we did a Wednesday night show with her. So we got to learn how this stuff gets put together. So you can go watch those. But this book, I guarantee you will enjoy it if you have the remotest interest in needlework. It really is very good. Yep. Yeah, we got the advanced reader copy, the promo copy. I wonder if they put more pictures in the final one. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway, get the
It was
book.
well written. It was well written. Yeah.
Yep, it's really good. So Penny and Linda, that'll come to you on or about the 23rd. We'll try to time it so you get it. Now tonight we have giveaways. Thanks to everybody who has sent giveaway items. I've got a nice collection now. I don't mind if there are more, but I have a real nice collection of giveaways. Such that I feel like I can give away multiples in a night rather than just one or two. So I really appreciate it. Stuff that you're never going to stitch, or duplicates, like we haven't all bought a duplicate. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to admit it, but you have. I know you have. I know you have. You bought duplicate threads. You bought duplicate charts. Yep, I know, because I have it myself.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, if you have those, just email me, the same address that's at the bottom there, and happy to have them to give away. Really appreciate it. So D. Longo sent me a good number of pieces just the other day. So we're going to give four of them away. And for those who don't know, the way we do the drawing is it's for people who attend the live show, only for those people, because we do the drawing right after the show. And it's right down here at the bottom. You send an email to Gary@WeTalkFiber.com, and in the subject line, this week you put the word Longo. That's all you put. D. Longo gave us these, so we're using our last name. In the subject line, that's all you put is the word Longo. And then in the body of the email, you put your name and address so we can mail it to you. And then I do the drawing right afterwards, and then next week we'll announce who the winners are. So, but you have to do it during the show, because I do the drawing right away afterwards. So it's only for people who attend the live show that have a shot at these. So what we have is 4 of these from D. Longo. This one from Lavender Wings is Ghosty's Back.
Cute.
For you Halloweeners.
Yeah. Cute.
Okay. This one I almost kept, but no. From Annie B's Folk Art, this is called God Save the Queen.
Oh yeah, that's cute.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's nice. Nice. Pretty colors.
Yeah. That model stitched on 40 count. I was going to look and see. 111 wide by 111 high, so it's not very big.
Tiny.
Yeah.
Just a day or two.
Right. Easy. So, yep. So that one. From the Drawn Thread, Christmas, up on the rooftop, Christmas.
Oh, I think I have that one.
There you go.
Yeah.
I think I bought the kit and it came with a piece of linen too.
Look at you.
Ooh.
Yeah, like
Ooh, so we can do
like
a start along.
2 or 3 years ago.
Oh. Well, you can do a stitch along with whoever wins this then.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That'll be kind of a heartwarming little thing, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So anyway, up on
We
the
only do
rooftop.
start alongs.
Yeah, check with Jennifer for a start along. Yep. And then a Karen Kluba. A Karen Kluba Bluebird sampler.
Oh.
I'd not seen this one.
Nice. No.
That one, that's pretty. I like that.
Karen Kluba, Rosewood Manor, Bluebird sampler. Yeah, Bluebird sampler. So those 4, a Bluebird sampler up on a rooftop. Start along with Jennifer is coming up. God Save the Queen. No, she's not doing a start along. She's got plenty else. And then no, Jennifer says, "I'll do it. I got nothing but time."
I got Christmas stuff needs stitch. I mean, you look at all the Christmas stuff, and then I go and I look in I'm like, I have so much Christmas stuff that I want.
Right.
I need to stitch that first before I buy anything,
Uh-huh.
You're right. Right.
So,
Mm-hmm.
So
they're pretty good about that. So.
Yep. So there you go. Those 4 tonight. Send your emails. Do it right away. Just do it right away, and then you won't have to remember at the end. I'll remind you at the end. I'll keep this up here all night so you'll have a reference for it. But those 4 will go to the people who win the drawing, which is how it works. I do want to say thanks to everyone for the prayers and kind words while I was sick. Really, really does help. So appreciate it all the way around. And yeah, because there were a couple days there were not pleasant. Yep. And Beth's knee's getting
Right.
better. Beth's
Yeah, yeah.
Beth's getting more mobile by the day, and
Yeah.
she'll be back to ballroom dancing probably next month. So that should be good. Max is
That would
excited
be
about that.
funny. That would be humorous to see. Yeah, yeah.
I'd
And
pay.
I don't know if you
I'd pay to see
I don't know
ballroom
if you
dancing.
saw. Teal broke her wrist, which I think is much worse than breaking your knee. At least I can stitch
Ooh.
with my broken kneecap. So Teal, I'm
Ooh.
hoping
Yeah.
you're feeling better. You're going to be in my
I
prayers
know.
because that is horrible. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So Teal goes on the old list. The old list. Oh man. We can keep a list going
not
all the
good.
time. I should probably do that.
Oh,
Every week I
Oh
should
my
have a
gosh.
prayer list for all the ailing and
All of
injured.
us broken people.
It would be like at church where the list is so long they just say all the people listed in the bulletin because
Oh my
that's right.
gosh.
That's right, because it gets to be too long.
yeah, it takes
Too
forever.
long.
So yeah, all the people listed in the bulletin. Yep.
Yep. We had
Um,
rain move in overnight, so I did wake up with a massive headache, but it went away within a couple hours. So I was
Oh.
lucky
Oh,
today.
good.
But
You,
it's,
you win for
you
that.
know,
Yep. You win
Yeah.
for
it's
that.
like rain, headache,
All right.
great.
And Susan, okay, I'm going to interrupt you one more time. Susan
That's all
said
right.
she's watched the Creating Buddha's DVD with Leslie in it, and I have got to agree. If you can get that and watch it, it was fascinating to watch. You know, if you found the
Oh,
ones
right.
the podcast we did and the live show, if you want to know more, that was very
Yeah.
interesting.
I've
A
not
whole
watched
other
that.
layer.
Do you know where do you get
Mhm.
that? Is it kind of readily
I think
available?
you can get. I think you can get it off of Amazon. My library did its magic trick and ordered it in for
Oh.
me. So
Oh.
Oh. I now have a library card, so I may have to try that. Yeah.
yes, you need to get in good with your librarians and say, hey, I can't find this in the card catalog. Can you do a wider search?
Ah. So that's really good then. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Leslie, she's amazing. We may have to
Mm-hmm.
have her back at some point just for the whatevers. And then
Yes.
let's see if I can get this to go. I did. It worked. This is a cardboard box. Isn't it beautiful? This is the
Beautiful
box.
box.
If you missed the post, this is the box that went to Rebecca Dollimore of all the floss and needles for the Stitch St. Louis Women's Embroidery Cooperative. And it's 25 pounds. That box is absolutely packed full of floss.
Oh my gosh.
And you can tell from the table there and the lady standing next. It was kind of tricky to take a picture in the post office and not have any faces show, but
Yeah.
that box is absolutely full of floss with some needles on the side. And so a huge thanks to everybody who contributed floss and needles, and an equally huge thanks to everyone who contributed money to pay for the postage, because that didn't go to England cheaply, let me just tell you. So I really appreciated that. But all that should be either in Rebecca's hands now or coming soon. And then I told her it was coming, and she wrote back and said that it would be going to Madagascar in bunches over the next few months, and so she'd keep us abreast of what's going on there. I think what they have to do is they have people from the seed program go to Madagascar rather regularly, and I think what they have to do is pack a suitcase full of floss to take it down there, because otherwise it doesn't get to the ladies.
Right.
So I
Mm-hmm.
think that's how it works. So she'll break it up. But she was absolutely thrilled to have this on its way, and sent thanks upon thanks to everybody who contributed, because that is a lot of floss in there. A lot of floss. It's 25 pounds, and you think, well, 25 pounds, that's not a big deal. Grab a few skeins of floss and then think about 25 pounds of that, and you get a sense of
Right.
the mountain of thread that went to them. So,
Yeah, it's a pretty big box.
yeah, it is. Yeah. Just, yeah, it's, I don't know, is it 2 feet across, something like that? I don't know. But huge thanks to everyone who contributed. Really great that we were able to do that for the ladies down in Madagascar. And hopefully Rebecca can join us here in the fall. She said her schedule would open up more in the fall, but I hope she can join us and just kind of give us an update on what goes on down there and how the ladies are doing. And, COVID and I'm sure a million other things have affected them. So, but just can't say enough thanks to everybody for making that happen. It was just a huge contribution we were able to do. And just really appreciate it, and I know Rebecca does. So thanks, and thanks. I do want to call your attention. I got caught. Whoops, I'm going to put us back on the screen.
Okay.
I got caught the other day. I've had, in recent months, 2 or 3 people, because we want you to support local stores. So local stores support us. Kathy Ray, Needle and Haystack, Kim at Sassy Jacks, twice a month. Kim sponsors a show at from Sassy Jacks every month. That's just absolute. She's here for us all the time. Embroiderers Guild of America, Avlia, they sponsor all the time. So we need to support those people, and of course we push that. We want you to support them. And I've had a couple people write to me, kind of to argue with me about, well, do I order from Amazon or, whatever. And yeah, I order from Amazon like everybody else does, but I do, when it comes to needlework, it's very rare that I buy anything that isn't from a local store, very rare. We need to support these stores and keep them going. They're what keeps this show going, I guarantee you that. But also we need them. So I've had a couple people write to me kind of to argue with me about, well, you always want me to go to a local store, but do you order from Amazon? Well, yeah, I do. So I have a kind of a pat response that yes, I do, but I try to order my needlework, all of it, from local stores. And I don't have, the 2 stores near me are painted canvas stores, so they aren't much help beyond some threads. So I got an email the other day from someone who asked if I ordered from Amazon, and I thought it was another one of these who was trying to get me rattled a little bit, stir me up a little bit. So I wrote back, and said, well, I do certainly order from Amazon, but I do everything I can to support local stores because they're important, and gave her this whole thing. The response I got back was, it was one of those scams. Would you buy an Amazon gift certificate for me? My credit card isn't working.
Oh no.
And mail it. It's like, oh, I fell for that thing. And so it just brought to mind, and I bring it up tonight, how easy it is to get caught. And I'm wary. I'm very wary all the time. And I got caught. I mean, just innocent. Got caught.
Yeah.
Didn't cost anything because I just put her in the old spam folder and that was the end of it. But watch yourself, and especially in these economic times, really watch yourself. And then we had when Jennifer and I did the show last time, Trish Burr has had somebody who is stealing her designs and selling them as their own.
Yeah.
And
that's terrible.
Yeah, you just got to be careful at all times. Make sure you're getting authentic stuff. One trick that I use is if I get somebody who wants me to follow a link in an email to a website, I don't follow that link. I just get out of the email and I go to the website, like CNN.com, go to the website
Right.
and see if it's actually there, because a lot of times it's not. It's a trick.
Yeah.
And
I
yeah.
don't click links unless I know exactly who and what. But even then, I'm like, I look at it and then you go on your own and you find it.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm not a link clicker either.
Yeah, you really got to watch that because they can mask everything anymore. So So I just thought I would bring it up tonight. Just fair warning. You know, I got caught, and I'm supposed to know better, and I do know better. But I mean, trip me up. So just watch yourself, and when you buy stuff, especially if you buy stuff from Pinterest or other places like that, that you know people steal copyrights all the time. Just watch yourself. Protect those designers, because if the designers keep getting stuff lifted and they don't make money off of it, they quit designing, and we can't deal with that. We can't have that. So, you know,
Right.
just a fair warning. I just thought since I got tripped up that it was worth mentioning. So,
Yeah, and scammers are they're good at finding out what you're interested in and targeting you, like specialized targeting,
yep,
because you think it's something that pertains to you and that you're interested in, and so you've got to be, because I don't know how they do it, but I'm sure there's computer programs or people that's just their job to sit and get on there and find
yeah,
out what you're into and get you.
yeah,
So
yep. And of course, you know, never give out information that you don't have to give out. You just be careful. Be very careful,
Yeah.
especially these days,
Yeah.
because it is risky. And we do so much online. I'm sorry, I cleared my throat right into that mic, but you know, we get so used to operating online, we get sloppy, and that's when you get caught, and that's when it costs you. So just you know, always aware, always aware.
yeah, I
Right.
get text messages every now and then that says your PayPal account has been blocked because of this and that, and you go to your app and you look and you're like, there's nothing wrong with my PayPal account.
Right.
That's
Right.
Yep,
you just, and they text you, so you think it's like
yeah,
legit. And
yep,
I'm
Right.
like, no,
And actually,
I don't think
actually,
so.
yeah.
locally here, we there was a whole bunch going through the credit unions, and somebody
Oh,
in our church got it because they thought it was the local credit union. And our
Oh,
credit union, I was logging in to do some online banking, and they had a big across the screen. Will not text you. We will not phone call you. Um, if we need to talk to you, we know how to get a hold. Yeah, we're not going to ask you for personal
yeah.
information that you need to give. Yeah,
yep,
you know, be
yep.
careful.
Watch yourselves. Are we missing questions
Yep.
here?
Right.
I
Here,
was
there
Just
trying.
is one.
people commenting about. Oh, is there? Did I miss one?
There's one about stitchers using scroll rods from inherited stitches.
Oh,
So, yeah. Um, but
Angst.
oh,
Oh, here,
so
having angst about scroll rods. Why is that?
yeah, yeah. I use a scroll
um,
rod. I'm using one right now. I'll show you. And I don't know. This was made in the U.S. It took me a while to get, and I cannot remember the name of the company. Which, you know, it's huge.
ooh, that's pretty.
And it's supposed to get a drum tight, but I'm terrible at getting things drum tight. But it's pretty tight,
Oh,
and it's a big piece, so that's probably part of the reason. I probably could get it tighter if I played with it. Oh,
yeah.
I use lock scrolls. I think that's what this is.
Lock scroll.
I think that's. Does this, Cindy? Is this a lock scroll? Does this look like a lock scroll to you? It's got the bar down here, like a millennial brain.
Right.
Flip it around. Whoa! I could knock somebody out with this thing.
Yeah, I can see the
Let's see.
little
Where is it?
slot.
Yeah, there's a slot here. I think here.
Yeah, there it
Okay.
is.
So
Cool.
Yeah. What's
yeah, this is nice. And I mean, this is huge. This is a half yard of fabric.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
it's
really
a
big.
big piece. So to get it this tight is nice, and it's low, and it's made in the USA.
Nice.
always important?
Yeah. So I know, I can't say it. Omnic scroll rods
Yes.
Omnic.
are supposed to
Yes.
be very nice, but I have never tried them. And again, those are made in Hungary.
I think so.
Oops, I just lost my place.
Somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I've never heard anybody say anything negative about those Omnic or whatever they are in terms of shipment, quality, performance. Apparently, and they turn them around rather quickly. Where like those Millennium frames, that's what I have is Millennium frame, and they're wonderful. But
Right.
oh, you have to wait forever for them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
those Omanic, is it Omanic? I think it is.
Something like
Mm-hmm.
that. Omanic,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. They're the same design as far as I could tell as the Millennium, but they have some plastic in them. But you know, anybody I've ever read, they just speak highly of them.
Right. So, and someone asked, what do I put it on? I'll say this is on. I don't think I can show you. Well, I'm gonna move you. Don't get seasick, so you
Oh,
can see. So it's without. I don't know. See there.
Oh,
nice.
there you go.
This what
Cool.
my son made for me, and it works. I use
Awesome.
it for my um uh
That's,
needlepoint pieces too. That's why I had him
yeah.
make it because I couldn't put my needlepoint pieces on anything, and it was just horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I know you can use like K frames or something, but
That's very
yeah,
similar to the one that I made for myself. It looks very
yeah,
similar. So,
Yeah, you
and
just
it the
made yours.
bars spread
Yeah.
out.
yeah,
Yeah,
well,
and you
I
just made yours,
adapted
right,
the,
Jennifer?
yeah, I adapted it from the Edmunds. I bought the Edmunds and then adapted it to how I wanted. There's that video on my YouTube if you want to see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Watch me
Yeah.
staple my finger.
Yeah, you can, that's the thing, because I made one too with like a $3 worth of oak sticks and some hardware. And it was just the cheap Edmunds stand. And then get
Mm-hmm.
somebody who can drill holes for you. And you just make a bar. And then, like Beth has there, a couple legs with dowels on the ends. And
Right.
it'll work just fine.
Yeah.
And at some point, if you want to buy something more sophisticated, you can. But at least it's a cheap way to see if you like it and get a sense of what you really want ultimately. Or maybe you just say, hey, this works for me forever, and keep
Right.
doing it. But yeah, you can make them. They're not hard. And if you look on YouTube, Jennifer's got hers up there, and I'm sure there are others that have done the same kind of thing. It's not, especially with someone who has a power saw of some kind and a drill press. I had a friend of mine help me with mine, and it wasn't 30 minutes, and we had it together. It was a piece of
Mm-hmm.
cake. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then Patty wants to know what scissors are TSA approved, and small ones. I don't know what the
Oh,
size is. You have
well,
to look it up. Like,
I saw that. I got them out here.
no,
Oh,
you do.
I think the rule is 4 inches.
my wee ones are in my purse in the other
Four
room.
4 inches or less from the joint, I think is the rule, the TSA rule.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So from the joint, the blade can't be any longer than 4 inches. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But what I use when I travel are I have two of them. They're just these cheap,
Yeah.
$3, $4, $5.
Right.
Yeah, we're matching. We're twinsies.
Mine's purple though.
Oh, we're not twinsies.
We're
How
almost
nice.
Oh
twinsies.
man, that just ruined it for me right there. Yeah, but that's all they are. They're just cheap. They're just cheap. So if they take them, you go, hey, have a good time. I'll get another one at the needlework store where I'm traveling. No
Right.
big deal.
Right.
And then I have this other that equally cheap, and these
Yep, I have
come.
those.
You have those too? Do you have this
Yeah.
color?
No, of course not. They're pink.
Oh, of course they are. But again, just they're just cheap. But you're traveling. You're not going to use them that much, so they'll last forever. This one I like because it has this rubber cap on it, and so it doesn't poke holes. But yeah, this is what I travel with. I never take my good scissors with me, ever,
Yeah.
because you leave things
Yeah.
behind. And
Right.
if
Right.
you leave these behind, you go, so what?
Yeah.
If you leave
Yeah.
if you leave these behind, tears get shed. Yeah.
No.
So yeah, that's what it is.
Right.
But yeah, check the TSA, but I'm pretty sure it's 4 inches or less from the joint. Yeah.
Mm.
What else
And
we
then
got?
I know Inspired Stitches that she said she's worried about the wait time on watch tools. I did have to wait, but I ordered mine, I think during the pandemic. So I expected a wait. And I think nowadays you're just going to have to wait for things. Nothing's going to be a quick turnaround time.
Yeah.
Not, but they were much faster than the year plus that you have to wait for the ones from England. So I thought it was a win.
Right. Right.
I don't remember how long I waited, but it wasn't that bad. So, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. The Millennium frames, they're beautiful. They'll last forever, but boy, you gotta wait. And
right,
at some point, you actually want to stitch. So yeah.
right, right. So I liked it. These were much faster.
Yeah.
And then, and the other thing I carry for scissors are school supply scissors because I throw them in anything that I'm going to be carrying around with me more because if I lose them, I really don't care, and then they get dull and you buy a new pair every year, whatever.
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah, just those cheap things, and I just keep them in my go bag. I mean, I never use them unless I'm on the road. So
right, right.
yeah.
And they're nice and bright and cheerful.
Yeah. Though I'm really disappointed I'm not twins with Jennifer, man. That just wrecked it.
I'm sure. I'm sure. I'm
No,
sure.
because we're so alike in all these other ways.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We are. Yeah. Yes, we are. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, I can lend you some if you want. I'll cut off. You can put it on.
It's okay. I have to say, initially when my hair started disappearing, it kind of bothered me a little bit. But as I get older, it's just less hassle. So who cares?
Oh, Sandy
Oh,
P
my.
wants to know, do you know how the color is applied to a colored canvas? I figured it was woven in, but is
You
it?
mean like a solid color?
Well, like, the like needlepoint
Not
canvas, I'm
painted.
sure is what
Yeah,
Sandy's.
like
Oh,
a
Right.
I
solid.
thought that
It's
was just dyed.
probably yeah, it's probably dyed,
Yeah.
or even the linen threads might be dyed beforehand.
Yeah.
Mm.
No, I think that's just dyed. Yeah. There are people who it's not uncommon for people to paint a canvas to get the exact background color they want. Just paint it solid. Hello, Beth. Because
Yeah.
you did that on your lizard thing, right?
Right. Right here.
Oh,
There he is.
Here, all Beth, all the time, coming up. There you go. Because what did you paint
looking
So
on
you
it?
can
awesome.
see, I painted the yellow
Yeah.
because it was white. It was this
Oh,
white,
really?
and I could not take it. It was like it needs to be yellow. This is wrong. And
Oh,
I
yeah,
tried
because it
everything
looks
to cover
awesome.
it. Yeah. So yeah, I just painted it. Got some paint. And woohoo!
It was a good color choice because it looks like it belongs. Like it looks like that's the color it
Right.
should be.
Yep.
Right. And my only thing is, I highly recommend painting before you start stitching. Now this is the second time I've done this where I've painted after I've begun stitching. So
Oh no,
you just got to be brave. You can do it, but
that's funny.
But don't.
no, yeah, it's
My
better if you
goodness.
don't. Night, Teal. Teal just left.
Oh,
Teal's taking her broken wrist and going home, huh?
well,
I
it says
think
message
so. I
retracted,
think so.
but
Man.
Yeah, that's all right. Um,
Oh,
Let's
inherited.
see.
Inherited. The top part of the Edmunds frame doesn't lock down well. Had that problem. Washers, and then I took a bungee cord and wrapped it around the joint. Just took a bungee cord and wrapped it real tight around the joint, and then that gave enough resistance that when I pulled it to an angle, I'm showing you pulling it to an angle. This is the motion
Nice.
right there.
Very good.
Okay, when I do that and then tighten it down, it stayed. So just a cheap bungee cord, wrap it around real tight, and that worked for me because I know that problem because I had that, especially if you put arms on and then like Beth has, and then it gets weighted down, then it wants to droop. But yeah, you can use a bungee
Yeah.
cord on there and it'll keep it right where you want it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I was lucky my son put like clamps in it, so if I'm sitting in a chair that's higher or lower, I can move my piece up or down.
Yeah.
nice.
So
Yeah.
he
That's
wanted to make me something.
That's the thing that
Oh.
of all these things that you modify, that I find is the most important is having enough vertical adjustment so you can sit up straight and be comfortable and not be hunched over or feel like you're reaching up here. I think
Mhm.
that's really important. Watch for that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, mine
Right.
can move up and down and it can tilt, and you get it just right so you're. I mean, you always have to go over a little, but you want to be as like your midsection as
Right.
vertical as possible.
Yeah. Yeah. To me, that's the most important part. And as much adjustment. That's why on the stand I use for needlepoint, I built a box on wheels below because it was too low. The highest point was just too
Mm.
low, and so I built it up about this high. Then that gave me about 6 inches of vertical variation, and because some days I'm taller and some days I'm shorter, you know,
Uh-huh. Goodness.
because I get tired.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and
yeah,
then like these little lap standy things
yeah.
that you have the thing. Well, I was sitting, and because I'm short, this part was still, it was too long. It was all the way down, but it was still too high, like all my stitching. So I sawed the end off.
Oh,
Probably
okay.
cut an inch off of there
Oh.
because you can always make it higher with the screw, but making it lower. So if you're a shorty and you have a problem, you just cut the end off.
And see, I have the opposite problem. Not because I'm tall, because I don't think I'm any taller than you are, but
A
when
little
I
bit.
do it, I feel like this is right at the top, and so I've been
Oh,
noodling
really?
around. Yeah, I've been noodling around like I'd like
Hmm.
it taller.
Yeah, no, I made mine shorter because it was
Yeah,
way too long and too close. And haven't used it in a long time. I've been doing a lot of stitching on my little hoopies.
yeah. You can
Yeah.
do this too. It's a fun thing.
Now, if I caught my kids doing that, I'd be like, "Hey, put that down."
Nobody's here to see me.
Yeah, and see if your grandson saw
I know.
that.
I know. If if
Oh
if,
my
if
word.
young Connor saw me doing this, yeah, that
Oh
would not be
no.
good. No.
Oh, would you
No.
get in
No.
trouble?
Well, he wouldn't because it would be my fault. But would not
Yeah,
go
he would
well.
he would he would want to do that. He would want to
Yep.
do it too.
Oh, he'd
Yep.
want to do.
Yep.
Oh, he'd mimic you and then fling it around and
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
cause a
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
problem.
You might have a broken
Grandpa did it.
window.
Grandpa did it.
Grandpa did it.
Yeah.
Right.
I got
This
Sarah.
stand.
Sarah grabbed me not too long ago on the side, and she said, because I would go up to the boys and put my hand on their head and, how you doing, And she said, please don't do that anymore because now they think it's okay to bang each other on the head. Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. What do you
This
got there,
stand is
Jennifer?
one I got from England.
Oh, let's
Um,
here just a second. All Jennifer. Why does this?
Oh, the
Wow.
Access Commodities one. The
Is that what it
Hardwick
is?
Manor.
It's
Hardwick
not
Manor.
Hardwick Manor. It's Ooh, you got me zoomed in real close.
Yeah. Here, I can fix that. You are right up, kind of right
That's
up
a
on
little
us
up
here.
close and personal there. Come on, my gray hair.
There.
It's I got it from England. I don't remember.
Well, that's semi-helpful.
That's all I have to say. I don't know. It's the one from England.
Is that a plastic end on it? A plastic clamp?
Yeah.
Okay. Because
And
I've
I've
seen
had to
that brand.
replace lots of these bolts because every time you unscrew and screw in right here, the screw gets it gets the threads get worn away.
Oh.
So I've had to replace this bolty part multiple times, and then I just add the washers. I keep adding more washers so I can get to newer thread.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's why you have multiple.
Worn away. Yeah.
Okay. Someone asked, do you think it's a Nurge?
No,
Is it a
it's
Nurge
not
stand?
that.
No.
No. Oh, in my closet, I might have a thingy, but it's back there, and I have to unplug to get to it.
Well, you can go get it.
All right.
We got
All
time.
right. So, and then Sandy, you want to know what's the preferred seating? I know Gary has a fancy office chair that's ergonomic.
Yep.
And then I sit in some sort of rocking chair normally when I'm stitching in the living room, but I don't know if it's good or not. We're talking about moving chairs around, getting different chairs. So anyway,
Okay, hold that
I
thought.
think
Hold that
our
thought.
chair.
Hold that thought, Beth. We're going
Okay,
to go back to Hoop Girl here.
Jennifer.
It's this.
Elbase. Elbase.
Yeah. Clamp kit. Made in the UK.
All right.
Did I order? Maybe I think I ordered it from Amazon. See,
Did
there's
it
my
come?
closet.
Did it come with the base, or is that separate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can order one of these extra. So
Oh.
I think I ordered the full one, and then I thought they came separate. I accidentally ordered this, but it's good to have a spare.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Ta-da!
Yeah. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You got a lot of
Alright,
stuff in
thank
your
you.
closet, Jennifer.
I know. Check it out. There's quilting stuff, scraps,
Nice.
hoops.
Yeah.
That's my.
No.
That's my thing for winding my skeins of yarn.
Yep.
I have yarn that I made.
Oh, there it is.
Ooh,
Was that the
pretty
Tour de
yarn.
France spinning yarn?
Actually, no. This
No.
is stuff I finished before. That
Oh.
stuff's over here. I am plying though.
Okay.
But I have finished stuff. Do you remember?
Okay. Hold that. We got to go back to the chair thing. So yeah,
Oh, okay. Are we talking
hold.
about something
Don't
else?
put those away, Jennifer. We're going to get to that.
They're right here.
Okay. So yeah, Sandy, I had and I didn't have to pay for it. It was when we all exited the offices and went to work from home. But I have a regular office chair with adjustments on all ends, and particularly armrests, both go up and down and in and out. And that's all I ever use. And that way I can adjust it. And so I have one armrest higher than the other, so that the one arm that is underneath the canvas is lower, and the other one's higher, so that my forearms are always resting on armrests. And the chair, yeah, you know, it's an office chair. It's a good office chair. So it, yeah, all the lumbar support and everything. I think it's worth investing if you're going to sit for hours stitching in a good supportive chair. But you know, each of us has our own chair. A lot of people just use the recliner in the living room in front of the TV, and it works just fine. So.
You know what else helps that I do?
Hmm.
You know those corsets that you buy with the boning in?
No, I don't.
You've seen Isabella Pryor attire.
Oh,
corsets
okay.
with
Hers,
the boning
okay.
in.
Yeah.
Put one of those on while you're sitting in your chair, and it really helps not make your lower back and stuff hurt so much
Oh.
when you're leaning over.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Yeah, they're in my closet, but you don't get to see my corsets. Sorry.
Okay.
All right, and so they wanted to know, Gary, what's your what do you use for a floor? You know, the frame that you're using,
Oh, this one.
the one
This
that you were doing the hula hoop with.
this is a Hardwork Manor, Sassy Jack Stitchery. Hardwork
So
Manor.
yours is attached. The hoopie is attached.
The hoop is attached. Yes.
Mine, I didn't want that. I wanted a detached hoopie so I could choose my hoopie size.
A detached hoopie.
Yes.
Sorry.
New technical term. That is a drawback with this. Exactly, is that you have to use the hoop, so you have to buy sticks with different size hoops, where yours is a better arrangement, because even if the bolts wear out, you can use whatever hoop you want. But yeah, this is Hardwick Manor, and of course it's superb quality all the way around. But yeah, I am stuck with that hoop size for this
And then
stand.
flipping it over to do your sewing in on the back, that big stick's in the way. That's a
It
problem.
is. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that might have to be, that might have to be on my Christmas list. Oh, what are we drinking? I am drinking herbal tea.
Water. El agua.
Sam Adams Summer Ale.
There you go.
And I see Nikki and Bobby and I always have to do that.
Yeah, and you wonder why he doesn't get any stitching in.
And Susie and Nancy. And there was always a Billy. There was always a Billy.
Was there always
Yeah.
a Billy?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I don't remember.
That was a popular name back then.
Yeah. Yeah,
Or
Billy.
William, and they called them Billy.
And I knew a Billy who was just a troublemaker all the time. So every time she said Billy, all I thought of was him. Yeah.
Troublemaker Billy.
Yeah. Little Billy.
Troublemaker. Yeah, too bad.
Yep. Oh, I wanted to mention. Oh, here, let me. I went with the National Model Railroad Association had their annual convention in St. Louis last weekend, and my dad is a lifelong model train
That's right.
person, and so I've had model trains, in my family since I can remember life. So I took young grandson Cooper because he likes trains, and we spent an afternoon at the thing. Well, they had at a display, because model railroaders do an awful lot of very close-up work, very small work, painting people and little benches and stuff for scenery. And this is Rose Micro Solutions. And they have all kinds of these magnifiers. This one is one you can use without taking your eyeglasses off. And I tried it. The guy put it on me, and I tried it, and he zeroed it in for me, and it was amazing. It was very lightweight, and those are optical lenses. It was absolutely amazing. And I was going to buy, and I said, how much? And he said it was $400.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a 2
that's
point.
a problem.
Yeah, that was 2.3. So I told him that I knew someone who was a needleworker, and I would take her brochure and pass it on to her.
Uh-huh. Not
But-
me. That's
But
a
if
little steep.
you're looking, I look at now. I bought 2 magnifying stands now. This one that I have is a keeper for a long time. But if you look at long term, that kind of money over 10 years or so is really not too bad. But this is Rose Micro Solutions. Where's the URL? It's rosemicrosolutions.com.
Okay. Wow.
And they have all kinds. All kinds of glasses you can get, and there's all manner of
my
things. So
goodness.
if you're looking for something like that, it was really high quality stuff. And crystal clear, once he zoomed it in for me and locked it in, it was crystal clear. And they have lights, of course, that go with it. And it comes in a case and, the whole shoot and match. But
wow.
rosemicrosolutions.com was it. So if you're looking for that kind of thing, I would have confidence that the money would be well spent, especially if it's your first thing and you want it to be portable. And when I had those on that did not that fit around my eyeglasses, it was comfortable. I mean, immediately it just disappeared. You didn't feel
wow.
it. So,
Nice.
if you're interested.
Do you think like model train stores and stuff have that kind of stuff in stock? You can try it on and all
Oh
that?
yeah, good ones.
Okay.
Yeah,
There's model train stores out there, right?
yeah,
I don't even know.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. No, my dad, he's 87 now. I don't think he does it much anymore. But he used to paint the little people, all of that high. He would do it, and like he would charge people like $1 a person or something to paint a bunch of people for their scenery. And he would sit there with a big magnifier all night long just painting. He just loved to do it, which, go figure that. But yeah, and so he had a big magnifier light and everything. But so anyway, I just took this home, and I just thought, because here's all the sizes and magnifications they have. I mean, you can.
My gosh.
It's just you can customize it to whatever you want.
Yeah.
All manner of frames and arrangements. So if you're looking for something, I just thought, if people are looking for something like that, that would fit on their glasses rather than something that's on a stand. It was quality. It was quality stuff, no question about it. So just bring that up for people who might be interested. Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Very
All right.
So
What you have a pronouncement
Susan
for us?
asking, yes, Susan asked a question. What do you take to recommendations for a seminar class?
Recommendations for a seminar class.
like
What
what
to
gear
take?
to take. Oh,
Yes.
I've only been to one thing, and I took my portable rechargeable stand that flips open with the magnifier. What are those little ones, the white ones, you know? And they just came out with the,
Halo.
yeah, the Halo.
Hmm.
And I got the rechargeable one because it had just come out. So it didn't have the cord because a lot of times you can't have cords anymore.
Right. Right.
Right.
And then I bought that big charger thing that you have.
Oh yeah, the battery. Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
And I took that.
Yeah, we haven't talked about that in a long time. Let me see if I can put my hands on that.
Yeah, both of those would be what I would recommend taking. Um,
Take a sweater because
Yeah.
Yes.
and then
Because it's
I
a
took
hotel.
yeah, because it's cold inside. And then I took you know those big cases that you put your sewing machine in to travel? I have
Oh,
one of
yes,
those. I took
with-
my sewing machine out. I put all my stuff in there, and everybody was jealous of my sewing machine case.
There you go.
That I put my sweater in, and they were like, "And you have a sweater? That's just not fair." So
Right. It's not, yeah, something on wheels, not just something on your shoulder, because that gets
yeah,
tiring quickly.
very
Comfortable shoes.
What did I do with that?
Absolutely, you're gonna be, even if you're
comfortable
in the hotel, you're gonna
pants.
be doing, yeah, you're gonna be walking a bit.
Or standing around, even just standing around. We sit so much, standing around. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, I need
Check
to
the
get up
TSA
more.
regulations on batteries if you're flying. Yep, that's true.
Yeah, I
Watch out for those
drove.
batteries. Yeah.
Like that big one he has, you can't take it. Yeah, you have to take it in your carry-on. You can't put it in your luggage.
Right.
Here.
So frustrates me. Jennifer has it by handy. Right.
Yeah. Great. The other thing is, make sure you have all the little stitching supplies you always carry with you, and like a pencil, a pen. It seems silly, but you get to the seminar, you're like, oh shoot, I need to take notes on my class, and you
Here's
want
the
that pen and
bolt.
pencil.
Yeah.
So this is this is your battery thing you're looking for?
Right.
Yeah, I have mine here.
Good, because I apparently can't find mine.
It's pink.
Of course it is.
Yay!
Those things are
You know.
phenomenal.
Yeah. And make sure you put your name on. I have one of those address labels on. So you can't see my last name. Anyway. And I also put my initials.
Yep.
Because some people just can't help themselves.
But show the ports. Yeah.
Look, you can even do your car.
Yeah. Yeah, you literally can. Yeah. But
Yeah.
2 USB ports, and then on the end is the regular plug, right?
Regular plug is.
On the end.
Aha.
Yeah. Right. And they'll go all day. With an LED light, they'll go all day.
Yeah, and in here you have all your bits. Look, there's your jumper cables.
Yep.
Comes with all kinds of stuff.
Yep. But you can't pack that. You watch
No, you
yourself
gotta-
with those batteries.
It's heavy,
Yeah.
but it has to go in the. And then this is my rechargeable. See, it's got the little chargy hole.
Yep.
And then
Of course it is, Cindy.
what?
Cindy's is
Oh,
purple
purples?
paisley. Purple paisley.
Yeah.
Not just purple. Not just purple. Purple paisley.
Purple paisley. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mine,
Nice.
the charge is dead because it hasn't been used in forever, but ta-da!
Yeah.
The Daylight is what this one's called. The Daylight halo. Is that what it is?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, put your stuff on so you know that it belongs to you. I label
Yes.
everything. Anything that I take, multiple places too, so that it can't. We'll be like, oh, it wasn't there, and you're like, oh, but look at this secret spot right there.
Yep. And yes, Josie, you can literally jump your car with those things. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, and we had a couple of things up here. Okay, and Kathy says she takes a seat cushion, which I would recommend if you can carry it with you,
Yes.
a seat cushion, because you will be sitting a lot in a comfortable seat.
Yep.
What else? Oh, and Kathy asked, did I get the ANG Stars of the Millennium? No, I was not successful. Somebody outbid me, which made me very sad. Whoever you are, I am very sad. That's all right. It went to a good cause.
Yeah.
So Cindy's saying she doesn't need a lamp with her craft optics. Nice.
So there we have that.
Well,
When you guys
All right,
mentioned
I've
a,
got
s- when you guys mentioned a sweater, man, I'll tell you, you are so right. Those ballrooms and those hotels, it's like you can hang meat in them.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Yeah.
Get cold.
Yeah.
right,
And
right,
Freezing.
right.
you know, I can't tell you how many conferences and seminars I've been to that, you know, I've just been so cold by the end of the day that you're just miserable. And like when I travel for business, I always wear a sport coat, and I don't really have to because people don't do it much anymore. But I do just to stay warm. It's just,
Yeah.
yeah,
Right.
it just gets ridiculous. Yeah.
For sure.
Nice.
So, yep, yeah, those Halo batteries they're fantastic. They really are. But just
Yeah, I
watch your
used it.
watch your TSA regulations on that.
Yep.
So,
Mhm.
Yep. I used it a couple of times. Let's see.
Yeah.
Um,
Get you.
what else was on the list? Oh yeah, what were you going to show us, Jennifer? We held you off, and then you were going to show us something. Did you show us?
No. I finished my rose thing.
Oh,
Beautiful.
wow,
Pretty. Isn't it awesome?
it is.
It
Wow.
is. Nice.
Holy
Colors.
smokes.
Those colors are gorgeous.
I know. It's awesome. I love it.
That is beautiful. Yep.
Ta-da! And not a lot of backstitching. The little bit of backstitching that there is really makes a huge difference,
Yep.
though.
Oh yeah, it brought it right to
Mhm.
life, didn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it was just a little bit here and a little bit there, but man, it really.
Beautiful.
My light's kind of blowing it out weird. But there's that.
Sandy,
And
about a pound, I'd guess, for the battery weight. About a pound.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy. We saw this my Sassy Jacks thing, right?
Right.
And how I
That's
did my
nice.
name,
Yep. Well played.
That was smart. Very good.
how I had to rearrange it, and then I did that little hearts with the little swirlies and stuff.
Yep.
And I had to do the
Mhm.
2022 separated because of that G.
Right. Well, that worked though.
So, yeah.
Well, see, you know,
And then
see,
I
there's
left out, because look how close I got to the bottom.
yeah.
So I
Just
had to
made it.
leave out some rows here.
Oh. But see, there's now,
But-
you know, we've talked about the Bristol sampler so much, but hold that up next to Jenny there. No, not next to you, but
Oh.
so we can see. You know, there's where the there's where the Bristol sampler charts come in handy. Is those little squiggles in the heart that fill in that spot that would otherwise just look kind of gappy. And if you
Yeah.
have a Bristol sampler chart, it's, you know.
Well, I just kind of made
Yeah.
that up, but I'm sure it's on a chart somewhere.
But those kinds of little things, yeah.
It was so
Right.
funny. I was like, where's the alphabet to do your name? Right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a thinker.
Took-
Yeah, no doubt.
Took me a minute.
That
Took me a minute.
was beautiful, though. A beautiful.
Thanks. Yeah, it's done.
Yeah, it worked out great.
Bravo.
Looks really
Bravo.
nice.
Yay. Thanks.
Yep.
What else? I did this for some family member people, and I don't think they watch the live. They look at my Instagram pictures though, so I haven't put it on pictures. So I need to mount it and then mail it to him. And my uncle, he makes picture frames, so he can make his own picture frame for it.
Yeah. That's neat.
So,
Yep.
ta-da! So
Good one.
that's what, and this is what I had been working on feverishly since my Colorado trip. I started this on the last day of my Colorado trip.
Oh.
It was a big rush to the store to get the fabric and the pink color right here to start. Just had to start it.
Inherited wants to know if you stitched that band sampler over 1.
No, over 2.
Over 2.
It's over 2 with that really big, or the 12 weight single strand
Yeah.
that
Okay.
acts like double.
Because that.
Sulky?
Yeah, the sulky stuff.
Okay. Because that's like 27 count, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, over 2.
It worked out great.
It's nice.
Thanks. I have to say the sulky thread's really fast because you don't have to fiddle with railroading and stuff,
Yeah.
and it's all thick. It's
Yeah.
fast.
That's why I won't stitch with 2 strands, because I don't want to mess around with that.
Well, I still love stitching with 2 strands, but it's fun for a change.
Yeah. I'll
If
pass.
you want to stitch, but you want something a little different, you just switch up how many strands or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's it. And then I'm
Okay.
just working on the August cottage.
Yep.
I got the bottom done. Now I got to get the top done.
Ooh,
So.
nice.
It's nice. Yep.
I'm trying to get, I've been working on these things for like 2 years. And I was like, oh, I can get those. And you can get them done really fast. But when you start doing a million other things,
Right.
So I'm like,
Yeah, I was thinking that.
I want to, I was like, I want to get these things that I have started finished,
Yep.
and stop them lingering, because they're lingering around.
Lingering projects. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's always something new and shiny. We were discussing that the other day. Mm-hmm.
If you're doing the Saint-Tropez thing, we're gonna we all have our materials now, so we'll start doing videos to get that going here in the next few days. So if you have your projects, we'll be getting the actual live stitching going here soon.
Woohoo!
As soon as we get time scheduled. Mm-hmm.
Yes. And then Gay Ends wants to do a stitch along on her Facebook page with that. So that'd be great to see pictures of everyone's work in progress. That's the one thing. I like seeing what everyone's colorways are looking like.
Yeah.
So that'd be fun to see everyone post there if you're on Facebook.
Oh, Cindy's going to be a comedian now.
Oh, what?
Whip go.
Man.
Oh,
I was thinking about my whip go.
Haven't looked at that in months.
Yeah. This is Cindy's working on being a stand-up comedian. Yeah.
Ever since April, and I went to Colorado for a month, my life has just gone away from Whip Go, and I'm just doing whatever and whatever.
Well, I have
it's
to
off
say,
for this year.
I think I finished a few things on my whip go board. So if I get this lizard done, that would cross off something on my whip go board. I did them more than a rose.
Look at you.
What else? I've been working on that silly white work sampler. Let me say silly. I put it down because I made a huge mistake, and now I've taken it back up again. So I just don't know what number she's called, but I'm kind of trying to stick with it.
I haven't. I mean,
Somewhat.
obviously, most of my stuff's on my Whip Go board, but I haven't looked at the numbers or any of that business.
Yeah. Yeah. No comment.
All I'll
kinda
start again next year, but this year it's just
just
off
blew
the
up. Yep.
rails, and I'm just like, whatever. I
Yep.
decided to
Well,
have
and
different goals, and
Hey, it's your stitching. Do what you want.
exactly.
that's right. And
Um,
So
I'm finding this new Alice Ellen Usher from Sassafras Samplers, Kim, um, is very addicting. I find okay, I just want to put one more little letter in. If I do one more little letter, oh well, there's another one. Maybe if I do the one next to it, I got to see
yeah,
what
you've
that
been
looks
cooking
like.
along on that. Yeah.
I know you can't
Yeah,
stop. I have that with these little leaves on this tree. It's like, okay, I need to stop because I have to go refill my water. I have to go to the bathroom, and then you end up doing the whole tree. And you're like, I gotta go potty, but you're still stitching, Do you guys do that? You gotta go, but you can't
yes.
stop.
Well,
No.
yeah, just
Sorry. No. No.
I
Doing the
understand. It's like,
dance.
or actually, I need to stand up is what happens. I need to get myself standing because I've been sitting too long because my
Oh.
knees hurt, and I'm like, oh, I'll just do one more letter, just one more X. I'll put this so I'm at the right spot to start the next letter.
Uh
I'm
huh.
like, I
Yeah,
got to
but
get
then
up.
you
My
finish
knees
the
are
whole, and you're
killing
like,
me.
okay, the next one. Okay, the next one. Okay,
Right,
I gotta get
right,
up. I gotta go
right.
to the bathroom. I gotta go. Gotta go. If I stitch faster, I can pee
No,
sooner.
I don't. I don't.
No.
No, you
All
don't do
right.
that.
That
Cindy
must be
has
a girl
13 things
thing.
started. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've
13.
got way more than that.
Things started.
Oh,
Yeah, I can stomp all over
wait,
13. But
Yeah, 13. That's yeah. I was looking at my whip list the other day, and I'm like, okay, I finished
Oh
one of
God.
these.
yeah, the whip.
Are we
If
counting
you
only stitching,
yeah,
or are we
if you
counting?
ignore the whip go board, yeah, I can stomp all over 13. Yeah, but
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
There's the crochet, the quilting, the knitting, the
Oh, yeah. Oh, what are you taking
sewing.
for? Okay, I want to know, Sharon. Tell us what you're taking for RSN summer school.
Yeah.
That's what I want to
Ooh.
know.
Is that
Oh,
one of those little live classes that happens in person over here somewhere? Is that what,
I
or is
don't
she doing
know.
an online thingy?
That's what we want to know, Sharon. Online, in person.
Talk
Do
to us, Sharon.
tell.
Type faster, Sharon.
Type, type, yes, because we want to know. Oh, and Sandy, okay, so there's an article on how to color your own canvas for needlepoint. It's really not that hard. I've got to say, I've done it actually I've done it more than twice. Um, if you don't have the color you want of canvas, it's easy. Cheap acrylic paints, and away you go.
Yeah,
Just got to be
well,
careful
all
not
of
to
the
clog your holes.
you're right. All the people that we've talked to, painted canvas people, they don't buy some ultra expensive latex paint at all. They just or acrylic paint. Yeah, it's just they have a favorite and they do it, but it's not like they have to get some high end acrylic paint that only top artists use. Blah blah blah. No. Um, yeah.
Because you're covering it with stitches. Now, I I I think it just doesn't really matter. I mean,
Yeah. Do you
um,
thin yours, Beth?
yes, I do thin it.
Half, third?
Oh, I don't know. I check it on the side. Like here, let's see. Here it is on this side. I I I checked it right there
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
at the
Cool.
edge of the canvas because I
Okay.
wanted to make sure it was thin enough so it wasn't blocking holes and then it was the right color.
Yeah. So
I
just
checked it on
trial
a
and
piece of
error.
paper for color. Yeah, checked the right color, and I knew it needed to be relatively thin. And then I added water to it and went. All
Okay.
right, so Sharon's telling us what she did. She took an online class, took the Goldwork Thistle 2-day
Oh,
workshop, week-long embroidery with some gold work. Oh, I know what she did. Was it that lady? It was like a figure, Persimmon. Persimmon? Oh, Penelope. No. Yeah, I know who you're talking about though. Was it from the Oh goodness, I can see an image of it. I know which one she did.
mm.
It was beautiful. All right, Sharon. I'm officially jealous.
Send a photo. We'll show it
Send a
next
photo
week.
to Gary.
We'll
Yes,
show it next
send
week.
a photo to Gary.
Yep.
Yeah, even if it's not done, just show us what you did.
Yeah.
We'd love to see it.
Yeah, just partially done.
Yeah. And I
Yep.
know there's a design one they're offering, um, like design your own pearl work piece.
Hmm.
And it's falling when I cannot attend. It's just like, why is that? Why is that? Hmm.
Yeah, because you're not supposed to
Probably a
start
good
one
thing.
more thing. Yeah.
Are you sure? Are you
No, I'm not.
sure?
No, I'm not sure. That's just the company
You're just
line.
suggesting.
That's just the
This,
company line.
wait.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
interested in it, but it's the company line. Yep. All right. I
Yeah,
think we need to
yeah.
wrap up here. Yeah, we do. So
Oh,
right there, get in the drawing. Get in the drawing tonight. Send it in if you haven't already. Gary at WeTalkFiber.com. Subject line, just put the word Longo in to win a one of four. This up on the rooftop. These are all from D Longo. Compliments of D Longo. Bluebird sampler from Rosewood Manor. Annie B's folk art. If anybody knows Annie B's, I'd really like to do a show with her. I sent her email, but no response. God Save the Queen. I'd really like to do a show with her. Give her a prod, please. And then Lavender Wings, Ghostie's back. So those four are on the docket tonight. Send your email. Make sure your name and address is in the body of the email. Makes it a lot easier to send stuff. That's it. Shayna Ben Hayoun of SBT Stitches, her new store is Sunday. That was going to be 2 weeks ago. Now it's this Sunday. So you'll want to catch that wonderful lady down there in Miami. I had a great conversation with her. She also designs painted canvases and paints them. So that's fun too. And we'll be back next Wednesday with more of this stuff. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
Bye.